When a website promises to recover your lost crypto or manage your investments safely, it instantly sounds like hope, especially for people who have already been scammed. But with QuantyXRecovery.com, that hope turns into another trap. The site presents itself as a professional crypto asset management company, offering reliable investment and recovery services. It uses sleek design, calm colors, and confident wording to imitate a trustworthy business. Yet every layer you peel back reveals the same old fraud: no license, no legal company, and no real service behind the polished phrases. The domain QuantyXRecovery.com was registered on the 8th of September, 2025 through Cloudflare, and it will expire exactly 1 year later. That alone tells you how new it is, less than 2 months old at the time of this review. The ownership data is completely hidden. There's no legal address, no company registration, and no director's name. What the website does show is a contact email, support@QuantyXRecovery.com, and a Telegram handle called QuantyX Official. No phone number, no headquarters, not even a country of incorporation. Everything about it screams anonymity. The irony is almost cruel. The word recovery in its name makes people believe they're dealing with a legitimate service that helps victims of crypto fraud. In reality, QuantyXRecovery.com doesn't recover anything. It takes more. Victims of other scams are approached with friendly messages like, "We can help track your lost crypto," or "We work with blockchain experts." They're then asked to pay a so-called blockchain verification fee or case processing cost. Once the payment is made, the experts vanish. The same message is used again and again, always promising, never delivering. Even the text on the website gives it away. There are phrases like returnability of assets and financial capital growth solutions. These awkward, AI-generated sentences are identical to hundreds of known crypto scam templates. The section Investment Plans advertises impossible returns, up to 30% a month. No company in the real world offers that, not even the most aggressive hedge funds. Real licensed institutions earn 5 to 10% a year, and even that comes with risk warnings. Here, risk is replaced by pure deception. A check through WHOIS confirms everything suspicious. The domain hides behind Cloudflare's privacy shield. No identifiable owner, no business registration, nothing that could tie it to a real company. It uses a free SSL certificate from Let's Encrypt, meaning anyone could have set it up in minutes. Its IP address leads to servers known for hosting short-lived scam projects. These are the same digital footprints found in dozens of fake crypto investment sites that appeared and disappeared throughout 2025. And then there's the regulatory angle, or rather, the complete lack of it. Searches through the financial databases of FCA, FINMA, and ASIC show no trace of QuantyX Recovery or any company with a similar name. In other words, it has no authorization to handle investments, collect funds, or provide any financial service. Using words like investment, asset management, or recovery without a license is not just unethical, it's illegal in most countries. The structure of the website reveals another key pattern. It mixes elements of fake brokers and so-called crypto recovery scams. These are hybrid schemes that target people twice. First, by letting them lose money in a fake trading platform, and then by pretending to help them get it back for another fee. The perpetrators often operate in groups, reusing data from leaked databases of scam victims. It's a cycle of deception, and QuantyX Recovery fits perfectly into that ecosystem. What about reviews? There are practically none. On Trustpilot, the page exists but shows no verified feedback. On Scam Advisor, the trust score barely reaches 22 out of 100, marked as high risk. On Tor Forex and similar monitoring sites, QuantyX Recovery is flagged for copying text from other fraudulent projects. Discussions on Bitcoin Talk and Reddit describe similar traps, anonymous websites claiming to track stolen crypto, then demanding prepayment and vanishing afterward. Even the Terms and Conditions page exposes the truth. It lists no company registration, no governing law, and no arbitration clause. That means if something goes wrong, and it will, there's no one to sue, nowhere to complain, and no legal entity to hold accountable. Real financial services are always transparent about their jurisdiction. Here, transparency exists only as a buzzword in their marketing. The most dangerous part is psychological. Scammers behind such websites exploit emotion. They know their audience, people desperate to recover lost funds, vulnerable, and ready to believe in a glimmer of hope. By presenting a friendly brand, a clean interface, and fake testimonials, they build just enough trust to make the next move, asking for a deposit. Once you send it, it's gone. A quick comparison to licensed investment firms makes everything clear. Real institutions are registered for years, publicly listed in regulatory databases, operate under strict AML and KYC rules, and report to financial authorities. QuantyXRecovery has none of that. It's brand new, anonymous, unregulated, and uses only email and Telegram as communication channels. No phone, no physical presence, no trace of accountability. The bottom line is simple. QuantyXRecovery.com is not a crypto recovery company and not an investment firm. It is a high-risk, anonymous website built to extract money from people already hurt by scams. It hides behind the comforting language of security and assistance. But what it really offers is another layer of fraud. If you've already interacted with them, stop immediately. Do not send additional payments, do not share wallet data, and document everything, every chat, email, and transaction. Contact your bank or exchange provider to attempt a chargeback, and report the case to your local cybercrime unit. Because on the internet, the only thing worse than losing your crypto to a scam is losing it twice. And QuantyXRecovery.com is exactly the kind of place that makes that second loss happen.